Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about Republicans, healthcare, 45 million Americans, and the most bizarre closing election statement from a real politician. House Speaker Mike Johnson, for some unknown reason, decided that right before the election was the prime time to announce that the Republicans planned to go after the Affordable Care Act. The ACA currently has about 45 million Americans protected under it. About 1 in 7 Americans get their health care through the ACA. And he's saying they'll get rid of it if Republicans win. On Monday, he was talking about how he and Trump planned to take a, quote, blowtorch to a bunch of programs that protected Americans, with a heavy focus on health care. One of those at the function asked specifically about the ACA, asking, quote, no Obamacare? Johnson laughed and said, quote, no Obamacare. When Republicans wanted to fearmonger about Americans getting health care, they labeled it Obamacare. Now that it is proven to be a wildly popular program that, again, 1 in 7 Americans get their health care through, they tend to call it the Affordable Care Act, to hide the fact that they opposed it and have tried for years to get rid of it. During Trump's 2016 campaign, he promised to get rid of it. He failed at that too. But the more likely option is that he realized how popular it was and decided not to go after it, at least during his first term. Remember, presidents tend to be more unchained during a second term. This is the program he said he had, quote, concepts of a plan to deal with during the debate. He said those details would be released soon. The details never came. Yep, he lied about that too. In fact, after the speaker's comments, the Trump campaign tried to distance itself from the statements, saying that it wasn't Trump's policy. The Harris campaign responded by saying, quote, Speaker Mike Johnson is making it clear. If Donald Trump wins, he and his Project 2025 allies in Congress will make sure there is no Obamacare. That means higher health care costs for millions of families and ripping away protections from Americans with pre-existing conditions, like diabetes, asthma, or cancer. Voters see Trump's concepts of a plan for what they are: ending the Affordable Care Act, jacking up prices, and leaving millions of Americans without the care they need. It's yet another bad idea that, even though it isn't really an economic policy exactly, has massive economic effects that will continue to squeeze the average American while the billionaires sit pretty. In a sad side note, Speaker Johnson actually said, quote, if you take government bureaucrats out of the health care equation and you have a doctor-patient relationship, it is better for everybody, more efficient and more effective. Right. Just not for women's health care. The government needs to be regulating that to protect us from our own bad decision making, right? I hope you're paying attention. They're promising to continue to restrict your rights and hurt your wallet. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.